Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about politics, and in the studio we have a fabulous guest. He is Dr. Azmi Hassan of the Nusantara Academy. Dr. Azmi, thanks for coming.
Thank you, Philip, for inviting me.
Okay, and this is my today. I will have a certain theme. See whether you can guess what's my theme
Okay.
based on the question. My first question is this: it looks like we are moving into the politics of frenemy. I'll just give you my definition of frenemy. The definition is a frenemy is a political party or a coalition that is that is friendly with another party and coalition, but at the same time they are also political rival. So dia macam friend tapi enemy.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Yes, I think that's the first time I heard about this particular term, frenemy. Yes, I think apparently it started in Johor. But before that, I think the frenemy is always there, but it was never blatant. But during the campaign in Johor, it is, I think, very blatant, where, yes, we can be friends, but during campaign, we're trying to upgrade ourselves to show that ourselves is the best government. And ourselves, when I'm talking about ourselves, it is Barisan Nasional, talking about they can govern the nation, they can govern the state solo without any help. I think that's where the frenemy, I think it's very interesting, Philip, where you can talk to each other, even though at the national level we are friends, we should support each other at the national level, but come during the Johor campaign, it's all out there. But sometimes it confuses me whether they are pretending or what, whether they are serious when they are talking to each other, I'm not sure. So I think that's very interesting about Malaysian politics because at this particular time, Philips, no one party can govern by itself. You never know. In Johor after this Saturday, Pakatan Harapan and Barisan Nasional need to work together. You never know about that. So I think that's very interesting for this particular scenario of friend enemy, as you mentioned just now.
You mentioned about Johor, so we go into Johor. Johor, Barisan Nasional, UMNO, they decided to go solo. Once they go into solo, meaning in the state, the enemy is Pakatan Harapan, but their friend is Pakatan Harapan in the federal level.
Yes.
So, to question now, it's the same question, but what is UMNO BN a true friend or a true enemy of Pakatan Harapan? And is Pakatan Harapan a true friend or a true enemy of Barisan Nasional UMNO?
Yes and no can be applicable to
Yes,
your both
that's why-
questions.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, but to answer your first question, yes, I think Barisan Nasional UMNO is a true friend.
Okay.
Why I'm saying that they are not pretending that they want to go solo. And Pakatan Harapan also maybe caught them by surprise when 1 week before the dissolution of the state legislation, Dato' On clarify that they want to go solo. They will be contesting 56 seats. At first, when I heard that particular announcement, I think it's a snub because the next day will be the PKR
Yes.
convention. Maybe something that Dato' On want to, pull something about that. But I think after that, we know that Dato' On is very serious. And Pakatan Harapan knew that UMNO is very serious by going solo. But no surprise there. Because they used the 2022 state election to bring it forward. So going solo is no surprise in Johor. But come Negeri Sembilan is a totally different thing because they are the coalition, the state coalition. So it's going to be surprise. It all depends on what happened in Johor, what the result will be. So I think it's going to be very interesting. After Johor, is there any frenemy in Negeri Sembilan? Or maybe after that, Melaka, same situation. UMNO is so confident that they will go solo. It's up after this Saturday. I think we look what's going to happen this Saturday.
Okay, you went out of the state.
Yeah, okay.
You sudah pergi negeri, you pergi Melaka. I drag back balik Johor dulu. But definitely those are the questions I'm going to ask you. Okay, in Johor, they are enemy, political enemy, Pakatan and Barisan, UMNO and what? But because of this enemy status, and then you can see that ada bertikam lidah and everything, will they be? They are now friends in the federal level, the Madani government. Because of Johor, will they become enemy in the federal level? That until it goyang, until friends will be fighting.
No, UMNO president has stated it very clearly. I think many times he stated it. He will support Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim until the dissolution of Parliament. I think that's very clear. I think when we use the term enemy in political terms, I think that's way too extreme.
Okay.
Because on the layman's view, when we say that when two politicians are going each other, don't take example because it's going to be very sensitive. Take example of two politicians. Because in Parliament, they can have tea together. Minum petang sama-sama. So when we see as a layman see, hey, these two politicians are enemy at a different side of the world, but they can have tea with each other. I think that's the reason because we use the term enemy in a very generalized term. So in politics, there is no permanent enemy, no permanent friend. Maybe there are other terms for enemy, I don't know. But I think when we use the term enemy, it clouded our mind. So yes, in Johor, let's say the Barisan Nasional formed the state government by themselves. They got a majority. But at the federal level, I think they can still work each other. You see during the campaign, I think few ministers, Datuk Johari or Datuk Noraini, even the Deputy Prime Minister Zahid Hamidi, when they are campaigning as if Pakatan Harapan is the real enemy. Yeah, it's the real enemy in Johor. But I think these ministers also need to work each other at the federal level. So I think there is a misconception when we say enemy at the Johor level. They just cannot work at the federal level. And I don't think so it works in our types of politics, Phillips.
Okay, got it. In terms of prediction, tomorrow is election. Just say how will the outcome be and will it affect this government? This federal government, sorry.
Yes, my prediction for the outcome is, I think you know my prediction where I stand. You don't know.
I can predict already.
Yeah, Barisan Nasional will form the state government.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Yes, me too. Well, Philip, I'm a voter at N46.
Oh, which seat?
Perling. Which is Chingtong.
Okay. So you voted Chingtong in the last election?
No. Okay, let's be honest about that. I voted for MC. I have no idea who's the candidate at that time. But I voted for MC.
Okay, can I guess who you're going to vote tomorrow? Are you balik kampung besok?
I have a health issue.
Okay. So you're not voting lah?
Yeah, because I need to be straight. Yeah, I had a heart attack 3 months ago, so I'm still recuperating. So no travel, long travel. When I'm talking, like Philip, you have to be easy on me.
I'll ask the easy question.
Okay. Where was I just now? I just forgot.
Okay. No. You were into Perling. If you were voting, who will you have voted?
Yeah, sure. I vote for the MIC candidate, which represent Barisan Nasional. But I'm surprised they dropped Chintong, put a very unknown new candidate for DAP. I'm quite surprised. But I will not be surprised if DAP retain that seat.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been in Perling for quite nearly 10 years there. But when I moved to KL, I never changed my address. So I'm still a voter down there. But again, to answer your question, BN will form the government solo without the help of any other party, even PAS. I think PAS won't be invited, even though PAS helps a lot. So in this case, no, it will not muddle the relationship. Because as I said before, a number of the cabinet ministers from Barisan Nasional heavily campaigning. When they campaign, somehow or other you have to criticize your enemy. And the enemy in this case, yes, it is Pakatan Harapan.
Okay. Now we go to Negeri lah.
Okay.
In Negeri, There's also another classic case of frenemies. I just give you very quick history of this frenemy.
Yeah.
I shorten it a bit lah. Just say during the Tan Sri Muhyiddin time as PM and also Ismail Sabri, they were friends in the they call it what, Muafakat government.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they were friends. But then come G15, they were enemy. Now in the Madani government, UMNO is in this Madani government. They are the enemy because of they are in the opposition. So from just say starting Muafakat time, they were friends, enemy, and now Johor ni macam PAS ni nak berkawan.
Yeah.
So what's the dynamic of this frenemy in Negeri Sembilan?
Yeah,
Election.
Yeah, back to before we go to Negeri Sembilan, in Johor, the frenemy term got really confused because of PAS. When PAS, the Tuan Ibrahim said that support UMNO candidate, Barisan Nasional candidate, if there is no Perikatan Nasional candidates, it really, I think it was a fake news at the first time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But after checking, yeah, it's a real news, meaning that PAS really want to work together with UMNO, but not in Johor. I think the reason is that in Johor, UMNO felt that they are very formidable. You cannot be challenged. We are strong. I think that's the reason why they call an early election, because they want to use the positive momentum after this. And after this is Negeri Sembilan. And different thing about Negeri Sembilan is that, yes, the frenemy is more, I would say, confused because they are part of the state government.
Yes.
And also, to make it more interesting, Pakatan Harapan and Barisan Nasional are on the same level, the strength, political strength. Even though Pakatan Harapan has 2 extra seats, I think they are the same level. I think what PAS is trying to show is that UMNO need our help. And this can be known from the Johor result. When there is a Pakatan Harapan direct contest with Barisan Nasional without PAS or Bersatu inside there, then we'll know the number of votes, how many go to Pakatan Harapan, how many from PAS transferred to Barisan Nasional. So I think what will happen is that in Johor, Barisan Nasional will not get the help from PAS to form the state government, even the EXCO position. But in Negeri Sembilan, PAS will say again, look at Johor, you need our help. In Negeri Sembilan, the strength of Pakatan Harapan and Barisan Nasional is at the same level. So last time it was, I would say, girlfriend gelap.
Oh, apa tu? Can I have one? But define dulu. What is girlfriend gelap?
Girlfriend gelap is you have a girlfriend, a very implicit, nobody know about that.
Okay.
So in Johor, PAS say that, yes, we are girlfriend gelap.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knows about that, but
Okay.
you know what PAS is doing. But in Negeri Sembilan, you cannot have the gelap anymore.
So it
you
is-
need to work with us
Okay.
openly. I think that's what will happen in Negeri Sembilan after the Johor state
So
election.
from girlfriend gelap in Johor, what's your prediction between PAS and UMNO in negeri? Girlfriend lah.
They will be girlfriend, but still depend on in Johor. If let's say that BN won landslide, then BN say no, we don't need your help.
Okay. So
If they win more than 2/3, more than 40.
so based on what you're saying, we do not know who are friend, who are enemy, who are frenemies between Pakatan Harapan, Barisan Nasional, and I use the word Perikatan Nasional lah. At the moment, big question mark lah.
Yeah.
Tapi nomination day is coming soon lah.
Yeah, nomination day is coming soon, but I think in terms of probability, I think UMNO, Negeri Sembilan would likely more comfortable to work with PAS compared to work with Pakatan Harapan. Because if they want to work with Pakatan Harapan, the Menteri Besar post, I'm sure will go to Pakatan Harapan again.
Okay.
Because during the last election, Negeri Sembilan, when they formed the state government, UMNO said that they should have the Menteri Besar post, even though there are 2 seats less, but they never got the post. So I think they'll be more comfortable working with PAS in Negeri Sembilan. But still, I would say that I have a caveat there, depend on Johor result in this case.
Okay. So in this game of girlfriend gelap, just say between, for me, I see it lah. It is I tambah your example. It's between PAS and UMNO. Tapi I feel the matchmaker is Wawasan. Is Wawasan President, that is Dato' Hamzah Zainuddin. So what is their game actually? What are they trying to do to UMNO ni? Is there like is it Malay unity, or is it to bring down Pakatan, or to change the Prime Minister? What is the game ni?
Well, the short-term gain, the easy one that we can understand is that they want to eliminate DAP from the national political scenario and also from the state political scenario. That's their enemy. When you said Malay unity, yes, it is the Malay unity. And more interestingly, you said Wawasan just now. Why did not they contest in Johor? That really puzzled me. Is it some technical issue? I think some technical issue regarding the name Parti Wawasan, because there is a Parti Wawasan Rakyat from Sarawak. Yes, from Sarawak. So maybe there is a technical, and this technical issue will be resolved. Hopefully, will be resolved comes Negeri Sembilan. So maybe Wawasan will contest. If Wawasan will contest, Bersatu, like happened in Johor, they contest 33 seats. It won't be happening in Negeri Sembilan because they have Wawasan to contend with. So I think it's going to be very interesting. Wawasan and PAS is very strong combination from perception. We have no idea yet. But if Wawasan do jump in the contest in Negeri Sembilan, I think there is the girlfriend gelap will become a girlfriend siang hari, something like that.
Okay. Just want to double check again. PAS and Wawasan ni, are they a true friend of UMNO ataupun true enemy of UMNO ataupun I mean, can they be trusted? I think that's the word I'm using.
Yeah, from the point of view, UMNO, because of what happened during Mufakat Nasional 1.0, they will never trust PAS. Because as UMNO said, PAS backstabbing. They said agree during a meeting, but during announcement, Haji Adi Hawang said the other way around. They want to work with Pakatan Harapan. So I think Wawasan is, Hamzah Zainuddin is the number one enemy for UMNO. So I think both PAS and Wawasan will be the enemy, but they can work with each other if and only if UMNO is the dominant party. UMNO can control both PAS and Wawasan. As it is right now, it is PAS and Wawasan really need UMNO. That's where UMNO want to stand, not the other way around. So in this case, yes, UMNO don't trust PAS and Wawasan, but they can work with each other because there is no DAP inside there. The more important thing is that UMNO is in the driver's seat. I think that's the most important thing.
Okay, interesting. Now we go into the smaller parties lah. I consider Bersama. When you look at them, Rafizi Ramli is the president. It looks like they are enemy to everybody. So technically, they are enemy of everybody. They don't have a frenemy or friend. Yes. Especially in Johor, the way they Muda pula ada friend, that is PSM, and then looks like Bersatu wanted to be their friend, tapi they said no. And then the other party is Bersatu. Bersatu is a bit strange also. They like got friend, enemy, friend with PAS in their own coalition perikatan. So how do you see these three parties ni, yang Bersama, Muda, and Bersatu?
Yeah, first Bersatu, they really want to work with Pakatan Harapan because Bersatu, yes, Bersatu said.
Pakatan Harapan or Perikatan Nasional?
Pakatan Harapan.
Wow. Okay.
Because PAS is divorcing Bersatu, so Bersatu need to find another landmark.
Okay.
And the landmark is
Tun Faizal will send after this thing he will send and deny what you said. So you're saying Pakatan Harapan?
Yes, Pakatan Harapan
will be their friend lah.
No, will be one to work with Pakatan Harapan, Bersatu.
Okay.
Because Bersatu said we can bring the Malay votes, which Pakatan Harapan really needs the Malay vote. PKR cannot do that. Even Amanah also cannot do that. So Bersatu can bring that. But I think there is some throwback, some pushback. I think that's the reason Pakatan Harapan said, hold on first. Just let's see what happened in Johor, Negeri Sembilan, and maybe after this Melaka. Because Bersatu, at this particular juncture, they just cannot survive. PAS is just playing them around. Yes, you can have contests in 33 seats in Johor, but all these 33 seats are, I would say, it's not a winnable seat for Bersatu. So it will crush Bersatu. In fact, Bersatu will lose whatever they have right now. So I think that's the way PAS is playing around with Bersatu. And talking about Bersama, Rafizi said it from day one, PCM become Bersama. The enemy is Pakatan Harapan.
Oh.
He want to take the vote from Pakatan Harapan.
Okay.
And we can know that from Johor, whether this is a very successful endeavor or not for Bersama, because they have 15 seats. And we can see from these 15 seats, and I think from the 15 seats, there is also a Barisan Nasional. We can see how many seats or how many votes Bersama successfully took over, because they are contesting in urban and semi-urban area, mixed area, not a Malay majority area. So I think the fate of Bersama in this case will all depend on Johor. I think their endeavor in Johor will be miserable for Rafizi Ramli. They cannot win a single seat. I don't believe that they can win a single seat. But if they can pull vote from Pakatan Harapan, is a success for them. A success for Bersama is not winning a seat, but to spoil Pakatan Harapan vote demography.
Okay. Mudah?
Mudah, I'm not trying to comment because it is so insignificant.
Okay, no need to talk. Okay, the way you say it, Bersatu will be friends, balik kampung actually. They used to be in the Pakatan Harapan coalition, four of them. So now you're saying they balik what? So this Bersatu, are they enemy or friends with Perikatan Nasional and Barisan Nasional, or what is it? What's the status?
One thing for sure, they are not friends with Barisan Nasional, Bersatu. And one thing for sure, that they want to be out from Perikatan Nasional if and only if they have another big brother. And big brother, I explained just now, Philip, is Pakatan Harapan, which at this particular time, Pakatan Harapan say not yet. Similarly to UMNO and PAS. PAS want to be part with UMNO, Mufakat Nasional 2.0, but UMNO said, hold on first. Let's see what happened in Johor and what happened in Negeri Sembilan first. So I think Bersatu, they want to leave Perikatan Nasional because, to be treated like that by PAS, malu lah Philip. Memang malu, kata orang Melayu lah. Tapi they have no choice. They have no choice, remain with Perikatan Nasional. They want to use the logo. I think they believe in Perikatan Nasional logo more than they believe in their own logo. But again, similarly, as I said to Bersama, it will be a disastrous journey in Johor for Bersama. It also will be a very, very disastrous for Bersatu in Johor.
So, your prediction, Bersatu will pakai logo mana in G16? Pakatan Harapan ke, Perikatan Nasional ke, ataupun Bersatu, or yeah.
You're jumping too far away forward.
I need you to predict further.
Okay. Most probably Bersatu will opt out when come to GE16. I think they will work together with Pakatan Harapan, but using their own logo, Bersatu logo in this particular case.
Okay, this is my last question. Which frenemy will win GE16?
It will be contradictory when I talk about Johor. I think it will be Pakatan Harapan and Barisan Nasional. They need to work together to form the federal government. I think that's my prediction. Even though in Johor, it will be Barisan Nasional 100%. Negeri Sembilan, I'm not sure. Melaka, I'm not sure. But in Pahang and also in Perak, it will be status quo, meaning that the coalition will be Pakatan Harapan and Barisan Nasional for the state level in Perak and also in Pahang. And also at the federal level,
Federal level.
yes, they need to work together. Because Zahid Hamidi said they will only contest 115 seats, parliament seats, which is not enough to form the federal government alone. And Datuk Sri Anwar also understood that they just cannot form the government alone. So in this case, at the federal level, I think my personal liking, Philip, is Pakatan Harapan and Barisan Nasional, not Barisan Nasional and PAS. It's not to my liking. So that's my prediction.
Okay, soalan bonus, then who will be the PM?
Depending on which party got the most parliament seats. If Pakatan Harapan, we don't see any other prime minister candidate, which is Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim. Now let's say that Barisan Nasional got more parliament seats compared to Pakatan Harapan. It can be either. Because not only Zahid Hamidi, but there are a number of UMNO ministers that are capable, they have the stature to be the prime minister. But not Pakatan Harapan. I don't see anybody beside Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim.
You talk about UMNO ada orang Johor wah, Khalid Nordin.
Yeah, okay.
Just cerita-cerita sembang. Okay, Dok. Anything else you want to add in terms of this before we end our session about Frenemy?
Yeah, Frenemy, I think it is very interesting. But after Negeri Sembilan, I think the Frenemy will be more muddled, will be more confused before we going to Melaka. Because after Negeri Sembilan, it will be Melaka. But when it comes to Pahang and also Perak, the Frenemy, we can understand why they want to be friend and why also they are enemy. So in this particular case, I think for the first 3 state election, it will confuse us in terms of the working relationship between Pakatan Harapan and also Barisan Nasional.
Okay. Thanks so much for your wonderful insight. That ends our podcast today. And then the number one thing I learned is, it's a cliche, there's no permanent enemy or friends in politics. With that, thank you very much. All the best.